No mai haere mai, welcome to 3 News. The government has announced a plan to double the value of mineral exports from the current $1.46 billion a year to $3 billion a year by 2035. Resources Minister Shane Jones delivered a major speech in Waihi today at Oceana Gold's mining operation, where he unveiled a new minerals strategy. Part of it is an expanded critical minerals list, which now includes gold and coal, which together represent 80% of New Zealand's mineral exports, generating around $1.2 billion a year. Jones says there can be no low emissions energy transition without minerals used to make batteries and solar panels. But the minister's presence in Hauraki was met by dozens of protesters. Zane Small was there.
Protesters arrived bright and early.
Morning, guys.
Morning.
Outside Oceana Gold's mining operation in Waihi, awaiting the government's mineral strategy announcement.
We have long-term environmental crisis. We have climate crisis, and things like gold should stay in the ground.
As more protesters showed up, the chanting began.
What do we want?
No mining!
When do we want it?
Now!
And as they blocked off the street, it didn't take long for the demonstration to get heated.
So you're detaining us? You're detained. You don't want to have this discussion, do you?
Hauraki Mayor Toby Adams in a standoff with protesters over Oceana Gold's plan to open another mine in northern Waihi.
Oceana chose to go fast track. You betrayed a commitment to our community to be heard in court. You betrayed us big time.
I haven't betrayed that.
Well,
How did
not
I
you.
betray it?
Oceania did.
Yeah, but that's Oceana's conversation.
We're at Oceana Gold's mine in Waihi, but the company wants to establish another mine at Wharekura Ponga in northern Waihi. The proposed mine was one of 149 projects that the government gave the green light to apply for fast-track approval, which would allow it to sidestep the usual resource consent process. Shane Jones, as Resources Minister, helped to establish that fast-track legislation.
There is always going to be whitewater controversy, different opinions about the place that the minerals industry should occupy in New Zealand.
Today he unveiled a plan to back the mining sector with a goal of doubling New Zealand's minerals exports to $3 billion a year by 2035. Gold and coal have been added to the government's critical minerals list.
We really are now engaged in a more considered, and it will be robust, debate about mining. And on this issue, I would say to my opponents, I'm going to listen more to the blue-collar community than woke-collar sponges.
One of his opponents was in the crowd.
Economic development for whom?
Why did you come here if you wanted to disrupt the meeting of the community?
I want to stand for Mana Whenua as I can. And I will. I will bring the voice of this land.
The New Zealand First MP's standoff with environmentalists in Hauraki can be traced back to December 2023, when, in his political comeback speech to Parliament, Jones promised that mining is, quote, coming back.
If there is a mineral, if there is a mining opportunity, and it's impeded by a blind frog, goodbye, Freddie.
The Archie's frog, 200-million-year-old species, and where they go, in the end, we go. We need to look after these taonga that have survived for 200 million years, not mine and blast under their habitat.
Look, Catherine Delahunty is a long-term opponent of mining, but her knowledge of economics rivals Freddie the Frog.
Oceana Gold will still need the approval of an expert panel before its proposed second Waihi mine can be fast-tracked. A looming decision that will no doubt match the emotion on display today.